The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing to you. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What's up? What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday morning. Happy Monday morning. I hope everybody is doing good. I hope everybody is up and at it. Yo, the market is absolutely looking like crap today. I'm just going to tell y'all that right off the bat. Market's looking terrible, but what a great opportunity. What a great opportunity for people to DCA in, for people to get moving, and for people to take advantage of this market. It's not going to be down forever. There's a lot of stuff that's coming out, a lot of stuff that needs to be shaken out as well. And we went on a nice little run for a little while, so pulling back a little bit over the past couple weeks isn't necessarily a terrible thing. So it is what it is, y'all. And market's not looking that great to start the week. Got inflation data coming out tomorrow, which is going to play a key role in kind of where the markets go. So that's going to be big. Inflation data. Got a lot of companies that are getting ready to report their earnings. The fourth quarter earnings coming up here, this week as well. So got a lot of stuff coming out this week, but the markets didn't do too well this weekend. They took a major pullback, and what we're gonna see, we're leading up to the inauguration here on the 20th. A lot of stuff surrounding crypto, a lot of stuff surrounding the markets, a lot of stuff surrounding tariffs, a lot of stuff going on right now that has this effect on what's going on the market. So we'll see what's up. We'll see how this week shakes out. I don't really expect the inflation data coming out tomorrow. When that inflation data comes out tomorrow, I do kind of expect the markets to take another step back, because I think that that's going to further solidify the fact that we're not going to get a rate cut, maybe 2 total this year, maybe 2. I think a lot of that stuff's going to play into what's going on in the market right now. And, the market's in a shakeout, right? And when the market's in a shakeout like this, a lot of people panic sell, and that's why I put in a thumbnail today, did you lose your position? Or, don't lose your position. A lot of people panic sell. A lot of people look at the market and they're like, oh my God, I got to bail out. I'm losing a little bit of money. But this is why last week I had said to you guys, get your top 5 cryptos or whatever you want, and start to DCA down in, right? And start to DCA down in, because a lot of people are going to get shaken out, and that's what's happening right now. And you can't get shaken out of your position right now. You can't run, you can't hide, you can't get shaken out. The market's volatile. You got to be able to roll with the ups. You got to be able to roll with the downs, and that's why you got to have your go-to top plays that you always DCA into, and it can't be meme coins, because them are going to take the biggest hit. and you gotta have some conviction plays. So let's go ahead. Let's get to the chat. My man Tim Shea doing what he does says, "Hey, what's up, the junior? What's up? What's up, my brother? Good morning. Happy Monday to you." That's right, y'all. Smash that like button. If you're over there on YouTube, smash that like button. If you're on X, smash that heart button. We are streaming on Twitch as well, so go ahead and hit that like button as well over there. My man Ken is in the building. Good morning, girl. Good early afternoon to you. What's up to my man Selmo Fudd, man? What is going on, brother? Uh, yeah, those fires are wreaking some sort of havoc on the market. You know, when you take a state like California, right, and you're looking at a you're looking at half of that state basically being displaced. Uh, you know, it's going to have an effect. You know, but we gonna do all right, man. This market's gonna do all right. It's gonna turn around. Everybody's got to chill, you know. But yo, DCA down. That's why your conviction plays, man. You gotta have them conviction plays. Gotta have them, man. Um, and that's kind of what we've been doing uh, for a little bit here. Uh, thought I seen my man Elmo up in the building, uh, but could have been wrong. Thought I seen my man Elmo up in the building, but even if I didn't, good morning, Elmo. So we're gonna do what we do, guys. The market's gonna be what the market's gonna be. The inflation data comes out tomorrow. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a little rough. I definitely think it's gonna be a little bit rough tomorrow. Let's go ahead. Jump right into this market. See what's going on. Uh, Pepe, yeah, Pepe's a great entry right now. I think it's sitting at like 4017, 4016, somewhere up in there. We'll look at it in a minute. It's a great entry. We're buying a little bit early though, so you know, uh, but yeah, it's a great entry for anybody. There's a lot of good entries out there right now. A ton of good entries out there for people. But the Asian market took a crap last night. Ken's over there dumping the European market, taking all of his profits out of the stock market, dumping that early this afternoon, and the United States market doesn't look any better. They don't look any better. They look like they're going to go ahead and start in red. So it is what it is, guys. All these markets look like they're in red right now. The Asian market ended in red. The European market's trading in red, and the United States market looks like it's going to open in red. But when you come over here and you look at the bond market, here's your problem: the interest rate on these bonds, they continue to go up, right? Because they can't get anybody to buy the debt, the world's debt, right? So the interest rates on these bonds continue to rise to see if they can get buyers to buy up the world's debt, basically the United States debt. And as these interest rates on these bonds continue to go up, your markets continue to go down. It's just kind of the way it works. It may drop. Pepe may drop a little bit more. I think the whole market may drop a little bit more. When we look at it and get over here, we'll look at these ETF flows, and here's why. Here's why I think this week it won't be MOG. We'll see. It's gonna be rough, man. Uh, you sold some Crow and MOG. All right, all right. You got to de-risk. In this market, you got to de-risk. I told you guys like last week, get your conviction plays, start to move some money around, do what you guys got to do because um, I can tell you, I got out of some low market cap plays that I was in. some of the lower market cap plays that I was in. I got out of some of them, de-risked some of my portfolio. Not saying I won't go back in some of them, but definitely took some money out of some speculative plays that I had and moved it to some more. Started to use that money to DCA down into some of the more secure plays and build them bags up. You haven't sold anything? I I've just been moving money around, Junior. Really, to tell you the truth, uh, you know, just just kind of been moving it around. When we get into these, yeah, quants back under 100, um, quants back under 100, which is obviously a good buy anytime it's under 100, and anytime you can get into quant under 100 bucks, you can move some assets around, get into quant underneath 100, and it's usually a pretty solid bet that it's going back above 100. We got the Bitcoin ETFs. Look at the negative outflows of 8.14 billion in the Ethereum ETFs. The outflows are a negative 68.5 million, which people are bailing out. People are just, these big companies are bailing out. I mean, people are bailing out, right? And this is where sometimes volume, when we look at volume, it's not always the best type of volume. Because when you look at Fidelity right here, the volume's up 100, well, about 16.88 million. They're leading the way with the Bitcoin ETF, right? But this is negative volume. If I was to pull this chart up right now, you would see big, huge red lines where people are selling off. The same with Grayscale over here in the Bitcoin ETF. And then we get down here to some of these Ethereum ETFs. This volume isn't always positive either, right? You got Grayscale dumping the hell out of the Ethereum ETF right now. And this is what I tell you guys, be careful what you wish for when everybody's always pumped up about ETFs. Oh, we need them, we need them, we need them. Well, this kind of is the negative side to your ETFs, right? When they're on the stock market and people start to dump your ETF, the way that these big companies are dumping your ETF, they're going to dump your price too. So everybody gets pumped up. Oh, this project's getting an ETF or this project's getting an ETF. It's great when the inflows are green. It pumps your price up, pads your price, all that stuff. But when they're in the red, you best believe there is a downside to that, and you better be willing to take that downside along with the upside, because everything that's good, has a bad side to it as well. Uh, yeah, I remember when Quant was $13 too, Junior. Like, I remember when it first came out, and it seems so long ago, but it really wasn't. It really wasn't. It really wasn't that long ago. Let's come over here. Let's look at some of this blockchain data. Let's see what these blockchains are doing. This kind of tell you where the price is going to go. You look at Solana. It's sitting up to the volume's only 2.8% increase over the week. So definitely a big drop in Solana's volume, sitting at 2.9 billion right now. Number two on the chart is Ethereum. It's got a plus 6.7%. So that volume ticked up a little bit. It was negative last week. $1.2 billion of volume over there. Number three on the board is Base. It's up 5%. It's up 5%, trading at 906 million right now. And number four is Binance, down 14%. Binance keeps going to the red. Binance's volume, they're losing some volume over there. So not good for them. Not good for them. Losing that volume. So we'll see. Uh, yeah, Seiko's from Cali. I was worried about. I was wondering how he was doing out there with them wildfires, and what was going on with him, man. I hope he's good. I hope everything's still standing for him, and And I hope everybody from Cali is doing well. But Seiko being one of the OGs of this channel, I just hope he's hanging in there. What's up, Heat? Good morning, brother. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Yeah, we dipped, man. We dipped hard. We dipped hard. Heat. We dipped hard. Crypto Confident, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? How are you doing this morning, man? But yeah, you see the volume on these chains. They're starting to. They're still in the plus side. When you talk about Solana, Ethereum, Base, Binance takes a step backwards, and then Arbitrum, believe it or not, it is up 27%. So over the week. So they're doing some good volume over there. And Sui, up another 10% this week. They just keep gaining ground. This blockchain, Sway, call it Sway. But I think this one right here is the one to buy. In my opinion, that's the one to buy. But the volume over there, the volume is definitely down on these chains. Yeah, Mr. Heat is in the building. What's going on, man? Doing good? Good, Crypto. Good, Crypto Confident, man. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so the volume's definitely down on the chains, which means a lot of the projects on the chains going to be down as well, right? Get over here. Let's take a quick shot at NVIDIA, see where NVIDIA is at right now. Sitting at $135 dollars right now. So definitely taking a step back, about a $5 step back from that 140 mark we like to see it at. But we're buying at 100, so we're still good on NVIDIA. NVIDIA is still leading the way when it comes to AI, and everybody else comes in second, right? Just kind of the way this thing rolls. So AI will go as NVIDIA goes, and if NVIDIA doesn't go, AI doesn't go. I will tell you guys, last week I did buy some Intel because I think they're gonna turn around a little bit. Looking at Pepe over here though, sitting at 4016. Yeah, 4016. Right here, there was a lot of liquidity sitting right here where Pepe is right now at this 4016 level. If you look at it, if it breaks down right here, it tried to earlier today. It tried to break down. You see that line right there, but there's a ton of liquidity sitting between this 4016 and 4017 level right here. If it breaks down, you could see Pepe drop probably to down here into these 4012 level, somewhere up in there. You definitely can see Pepe drop down through there. And it's a possibility that there's a possibility it can come down through. It can come down there. Definitely. Think ETH will keep dropping. I do think ETH is going to go to 2,800. There's a possibility that ETH will go to 2,800 right now. When you look at it, it's all going to be based around today and tomorrow, right? If the inflation data doesn't come out right, and the markets really drop, you're looking at ETH right here. It's got some liquidity at 3,100, but really it's 3,000. It's 2,000. It's right around 2,800 is where it could go. It is definitely where it could go, right around 2,800. So yeah, ETH has some downside in it. Definitely got some sell pressure in it right now. When you're looking at Ethereum, definitely could get down to the 28 levels if things don't start to turn around just a little bit. But no need to be scared. Don't get shaken out. Don't get shaken out of your position. That's what I'm telling you, guys. Like, don't be scared of this market. Don't get shaken out. Like, really DCA your way down in, and don't try to DCA your way down into everything. Uh, what's up, Tim Ski? Tim Ski, what's going on, my brother? What is going on? Uh, Kramer called the bottom. Yo, if Kramer called the bottom, do the opposite. Do the opposite, man. Do the opposite. Uh, what's up, Tim Ski? What's up, my man? How are you, man? But yeah, ETH definitely could be sitting at 2,800. When you look at, well, let's look at Bitcoin, right? It dropped another $2,000 since I woke up this morning, right? So around this 90,900. So there's a ton of sell pressure in Bitcoin right now, and a lot of ETH and Bitcoin's sell pressure is coming back to these ETFs over here. All right, like when we look at these ETFs, so over here, and the amount of outflows that are going into them, I mean, you're talking billions, right? 8.1 billion coming out of the Ethereum ETF, and 600. I mean, it's 68.5 million coming out of the Ethereum ETF. Not good. Not good. Uh, thank you, Jake. Thank you, Jake. Welcome in, Jake. Welcome in. Welcome in. Everybody say hi to Jake. But yeah, like, you come back over here, man, and you look at it, like, there is a ton of sell pressure in Bitcoin right now. Yes, guys, remember to hit that like button. And we could see Bitcoin drop into, look at it at 90,000 right now. I mean, we pull this thing a little bit closer here. We can see some liquidity at 85 to 87, somewhere up in there. Some, but the problem is it went on this big huge run right here. It went on a straight rocket run, right? And when you look at it on the daily and you pull it out, right? This rocket run right here, it didn't give itself a chance to build up any type of liquidity. Any big solid liquidity. I mean, there's some there at 87,000, but 87, between 87 and 89, somewhere in there, but it didn't, because it went on that rocket. This is why you want to see your chart stair step up and not just go on rocket runs. Because when they go on rocket runs like this, you don't know where all that liquidity is going to sit on its way back down, because what goes up will come down, right? Come over here, we'll look at Solana. Solana's taking a beating right now at 177. It is absolutely taking a beating right now, but I'm not mad. I think Solana right now, if you started DCAing your way back down into Solana right now, you're actually going to get some tremendous prices. But Solana could be dropping down here to the 160, to right around that 165 level, somewhere up in there, 165. Solana definitely could be coming down there today. If we continue on this ride that we're on, which I don't think, like I tell you guys all the time, I don't think the inflation data that's coming out tomorrow is going to be that great. I think it's going to solidify the fact that we're not going to get the rate cuts that people were anticipating, maybe two. And I think when that data comes out, you're going to see the market drop again. Yeah, it does kind of mirror the 2 weeks. We got inauguration coming up on the 20th, which will be huge. It'll be huge. That'll be a big. It could be a big catalyst for crypto. But and that's why I tell you guys, like, don't get shaken out. Don't go selling everything and doing all that stuff, because with every bull run, we've said this, since the bull run started, there's always been multiple pullbacks of 30%, right? Within that bull run, there's been pullbacks. I think the last bull run we had 3 to 4 pullbacks of 20% or greater. So there's going to be some pullbacks within that bull run. So you got to expect this volatility, and this is why we always talk about on this channel having one or two things, having your 3 to 5 conviction plays that when the market pulls back, them are the ones that you DCA down into, and 2, having dry powder on the side to DCA down into them projects. And this is why I tell you guys all the time, my portfolio only consists of about 5% of meme coins, right? Low market cap play meme coins, because in times like this, I can let them ride, right? I don't have to DCA down into them. I can let them ride. I know they're going to come back, and I can go back to my 3 to 5 conviction plays, and I can put my dry powder into them, right? January 20th, I'll be celebrating MLK Day as well, brother. My brother, I will too. Yeah, there already is that 30% drop on the monthly, Timsky. But this is why I think you're going to see January. You're going to start to see a little bit of a run up after the inauguration, and after that, after a little bit of that, all that stuff shakes itself out. But then I think you may see a big 30 to 45% run up. But don't be surprised if you see a little bit of dip a little bit later on, in March and April again, right? It's just kind of the way these bull runs work. People think that these bull runs just mean that you're going straight to the top, right? You're going straight. It's just straight green candles to the top. And it's not like that. You got to fight your way up. You got to fight your way up. Buy the rumor, sell the news, always. Always buy the rumor, sell the news. Junior, that's the way it works, brother. So we got Sway. When we look at Sway, sitting at $4.34 right now, definitely looks like it could be coming back down here to this $4.15, somewhere in there, $4.15, $4.20. With the sell pressure that Sway has in it right now, it definitely could be coming down to that level right there. And I think that's a good entry. That's a good buy point for people. Link definitely getting beat up right now as well, down to $18.27. Just moved. Link is definitely getting beat up. Remember, Link and RUSD linked up for some data collection, but Link is definitely getting beat up. It does have some liquidity right around $18 even. We'll see if it drops down that far. Try to touch it earlier, bounce right back off of it. Touched it, bounce right back off of it. But if it continues with the sell pressure, definitely could get down to $18. It definitely could get down to $18. So a lot of sell pressure there. XLM, how are we doing with our X's? When we look at XLM, sitting at 39 cents, dropped underneath that 40-cent level, which was a key level for XLM to hold this 40 cents right there. Dropped just underneath it. Again, there is some liquidity sitting here at 34 cents. There's a bunch of liquidity sitting there. XLM could, if the market continues on a downward trend, could get down to 34 cents, which I think is an absolute steal right there to start if you're not already in XLM or your bags aren't packed enough, is an absolute steal to get in there, because this big run, you look at this Bitcoin run, the XLM run is in the same situation, and winning this massive run right here, didn't build up a ton of liquidity, didn't build up a ton of buy sell pressure on this massive run. It was all buy pressure. So where all this liquidity sits if it starts to move its way down past that 32 cents, we don't know. Where that liquidity is going to sit, right? So definitely, if you can get in at 32, you definitely could ride this thing down a little bit if it continues to go down. You guys know how I feel about Airdrome Finance. I think it's going to be absolutely huge over there on the base chain. I think the biggest two projects on the base chain are going to be Airdrome Finance and Virtual. When it's all said and done, Airdrome is underneath $1. Last week, this thing was sitting at about $1.30. So underneath $1 right now, definitely is on some massive pullback. Days and days and days of pullback here. And its biggest liquidity level is sitting right here where it's at, right between 90 and 85 cents, right? Is this guy? That's where the majority of its liquidity sits, right, on this run up. And if it loses this level, you could see Airdrome Finance back down to 75 to 70 cents. Whereas if it pushes them levels, you'll see me. I'll probably triple my position. You think we're gonna gradually pump Junior until Sunday night? I think we're gonna play around right here where we are until the 20th. I think we're gonna play around in these areas. I think we're gonna, you're gonna see Bitcoin play around between this 90,000, 95,000 area, probably until the 20th. Maybe even lower. We may play around 85 to 90, actually, depending on how tomorrow goes. Your beans and bologna. Franco making moves. I have beans and bologna. I just have to figure out which wallet I got it in. Gains are gains. Hell yeah, gains are gains. Green is green, baby. Green is green, baby. Yeah, XDC went on a nice little run over the weekend. It has a nice pullback, but I think Airdrome, though, pay attention to Airdrome, and if you can get a good position in Airdrome Finance, I wouldn't sleep on that. I wouldn't sleep on that at all. So let's go ahead. Let's look at the total three. Let's look at the market minus Bitcoin and Ethereum. Definitely, as you guys can see, it's definitely on a downhill slide. Here, it was worse this morning. It was way down here. It was worse this morning. It's starting to eat it up a little bit right now. You're starting to see some liquidity come back into the altcoins, but definitely it's way down. You're looking at 912. You're looking at 912 billion right now. We got to see this at $1 trillion or better. It got down. It got down all the way to 907 billion. And it's starting to eat up a little bit of this liquidity. Starting to see some of this money move back into the altcoins, but not a ton. Not a ton. You're sitting right here at this massive liquidity line. Look at that. Look at that liquidity sitting right there. We're trading in the zone right here. And if we lose this zone, again, this is that massive Bitcoin. This is that massive altcoin rally we had, right? This is the one where XLM went nuts. This is the one where XRP went nuts. This is the one where all of your altcoins went nuts on that massive altcoin run right there. Um, and you can see that we've been trading in the zone. So there's not a lot of support and resistance right here on this massive run. So if the bottom drops out of this thing, we went from right around 595 billion all the way up to about 1.1 trillion, right? On a straight shot, minus this little blip right here of a couple days of about 886 billion, right? So you can say there's some liquidity sitting at about 886 billion, but not a lot. There's not a lot there, right? So, you know, this is the problem, guys. You go on these massive runs, you know you're coming down, and we've talked about this here on this channel. You knew at some point that this rally was gonna go, right? So we'll drop down here, we'll gain some liquidity in these altcoins, and then we'll make that 30 to 40% move to the upside. It's kind of how this thing's gonna work. We'll make that 30 to 40% move to the upside. You'll see it come down probably another 20%. We'll make another 40% move to the upside, and just how crypto works. And you have to be able to withstand that volatility without getting shaken out of your position. You know, Jasmy dropped to look at Jasmy. It fell underneath this 3 cent level. It's down to 2.8 right now. Danger zone for Jasmy right now, because if Jasmy can't hold right around this 2.8 to 3 cent level, we could be going back down here to 2.3 to 2.3. I mean, if you were investing in Jasmy when we were investing in Jasmy here on this channel, I mean, you're up nice. I mean, you're rolling pretty good. You're definitely not in the red, but you're definitely not where you were. But it's all good. It's all good. Life is good, man. You got to be able to withstand these dips. Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index sitting in neutral at 47, exactly where it should be. Look at the Bitcoin dominance start to grow again at 57.1. The last time we streamed, it was at 56. I'm at 57.1. Everybody wants to, say alt season. You know, I keep telling you guys, like, we're not there yet. We're just not there yet. Bitcoin still holds a crap ton of dominance over this market, and it will hold that dominance until this market can straighten itself out. You look at XRP holding above that $2.25 level, which is an absolute monster level for XRP to be above, and they're showing a tremendous amount of strength in their token. I know it's all red. I know it doesn't look good. I know everybody's like, oh my God, it's red on the weekly, it's red on the daily, it's red on the hourly. But as long as XRP can hold above this $2.25 level, they're in prime position to take off again. If they drop that $2.25 level, then they have to come back up here. They got to fight this $2.25 level before it can take off again. But as long as they can hold above that, they're going to be good. They're going to be absolutely good. Cardano. I like Cardano. Here at 89 cents. Just flipped to 89 cents. It definitely is starting to lose some steam. I like Cardano where it is right now. If you're looking to build your Cardano bags, if you're looking just to get in Cardano, it's looking really good right here. So isn't Tron. at 21 cents as an entry point and as a bag builder. Tron at 21 cents is an absolute go. We know it's got a crap ton of liquidity sitting around 24 cents and 25 cents. So anytime you can get it below that, you know that it's going back up to them levels. You know that there's a lot of liquidity sitting there, a lot of people holding there. So we love that's a great buy. That's a great buy right there, Tron. Avalanche sitting at $33 right now. It's struggling. It's struggling right now. Avalanche is to hold this $33 level. But I'm a big Avalanche guy. I think it's going to make a massive run here in this bull run. So, getting down here to the 20 levels, if it does, I'll be adding some more to that Avalanche bag. I am adding to the Sway bag. I have been all weekend. We'll continue to add to it. We'll continue to hang out with Sway, continue to build that position. Stellar, we talked about Stellar already, kind of where we are with that. SHIB, SHIB is just doing what the rest of the meme coins are doing, man. It's just hanging on. It's just hanging on. I'm bullish. Me too. Crypto confidence. Me too, man. I think AVAX, when it comes to gaming, and real world tokenized assets, AVAX is going to lead the way. Just go back to the gaming, the on-chain gaming award shows that just happened. AVAX cleaned house. They cleaned house, and their blockchain's built for gaming. It's built for real world tokenized assets, and they're going to be good. Check on AI 90Z. Okay. All right. But yeah, I'm huge on AVAX. I think AVAX is gonna be big. AVAX is gonna be huge. So it's all red over here, guys. I want to see. So we got the triple X's. We talk about the triple X's all the time, right? XLM, XDC, XRP, right? So on the day, you have XRP down 5.9%, XDC down 8.7%, and XLM down 7.3%. And I think that, me personally, I think that these three right here are the ones that you should have in your portfolio. The triple X's. When you look at the weekly on them, XRP is up only 0.9% on the week. XDC's down. So we're starting to get to the point where you look at it like this, and you can start to say that we're in some pretty good buy ranges, right? Even on the monthly, you look at it, and XLM's down 6%. XDC's up 9%. I told you guys, XDC went on a nice run this weekend. You look at it, it's sitting at 9 cents. This weekend, it was sitting at 10 cents. It went on a nice run this weekend, and then really started to pull back. As we've seen on the chart there, it really started to pull back. You look at, XRP down 1.4% on the month. But you come over here to the yearly, and you look at the gains that these big three have given you, or would have given you, if you were buying, just over the year, right? You look at XLM up 235%, XDC 85.8%, and XRP 310%, right? And you're starting to see XDC really start to come up and start to try to meet these levels of XLM and XRP. The price is really starting to move. The percents are starting to come up. You've seen it beat them on the monthly, right, by 9%. You see them take less of a loss on the weekly, and on the daily, they've taken little bit bigger hit on the daily, but it's because of this big run they had over the weekend, right? So you're seeing XDC really start to make up some ground. Um, and I think them three right there are probably some of the ones that you're gonna really want to look at and want to want to start putting a little bit of cash in. On the hourly, it looks like we're starting to turn around, but turn around from what, right? We had a massive dip, massive, massive, massive dip. So um, crypto confidence says AI nine, AI 9,000. That's got to be a Solana play. Yeah, yeah. We'll see red. We'll see red turn to green, baby. We'll see red turn to green. You can see it right here. You got AI 16Z sitting here. It's down, but we'll check on that one. So the market itself, man. I mean, it looks like it wants to try to put some liquidity back into the market this morning. We'll see. We'll see where it goes this morning. Excuse me. We'll see where it goes. 90,000, 90,600. Um, it's a tough sell. This market is a tough sell right now. Uh, when it comes to it, really talking about turning itself around. You know, we'll see. We'll see what's up. I'm assuming crypto competence that this is the one that you're talking about right here. Looks like it's been out for a little while. Yeah, Crow is at a nice DCA price. Glenn, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? How are you? How are you? Okay. Yeah, so this one's on AVAX. I'm assuming that it's a spin-off of the AI 16Z on Solana, uh, which, you know, this one doesn't, I mean, what do we got? 3065. Doesn't look bad over there on AVAX. Looks like I had a nice run. Slow launch. This is the daily chart. So looks like I had a slow launch, had a nice massive move to the upside. Uh, big candles, big wicks, selling them down. It's actually its first red candle. See now, if I was looking to get into this, if I was looking to get into this over there on AVAX, what I would do is I would wait and see what happens right here with this candle, right? I would actually drill this down on the hourly. I would drill this down on the hourly and say, all right, now let's watch what this red candle does. Let's see if this thing gets eaten up. Let's see if there's further move to the downside. You know, let's see how this thing performs, right? 'Cause you see this red candle's broken up right here, right? Are they buying their way out of this thing, or am I just buying a straight red candle down, right? So that's what I would be looking at right now. If I was looking to get in, I mean, this right here is that red candle, right? You know, and it looks like that red candle. It looks like it comes, looks like they tried here to buy it up, and it looks like it just kind of stalled a little bit. We'll see though. Glad you're doing good, Glenn, man. Glad you're up, man. Yo, we're just sitting over here kicking it, man. Just sitting over here kicking it. Uh you booked it. Gotta pay for that trip. He gotta pay for that trip, baby. Let's go. Uh Yo, Marbits is gonna go. Marbits is gonna go. I want to see Marbits above 1 million. We'll look at Marbits in a minute, Glenn. But I want to see that project above 1 million. It's fighting to get to that $1 million mark. I think Marbits is a multi-million-dollar project, but man, it's fighting to get to that million. And I haven't. I don't look at, like I said, I don't look at my Marbits bags every day. I just kind of I put my money in there. I'll leave it in there. It is what it is, and I it because I look at that project as being multi-million, and but boy, it's fighting right now. It's fighting. No problem, crypto confident, man. That's just kind of what I look at, man. You know, that's what I would look at. I think it will too, Ken. I think Marbits will take off. I think it's just a matter of time. I think it's just a matter of time. But so Kiki, what's up with Kiki? Uh, Kiki's back to the red. Uh, Six, and this is who's going to take the biggest brunt of this downturn is these lower market cap meme plays. This is who's going to take the brunt of that. As we look at that, as we look at these plays right here, there's nothing in green. There's literally nothing in green. Tell you that straight up. So Josh, you guys knew I took a flyer on Josh. I still hold my Josh sitting at 52K. But look at the chart on the hour. It's freaking solid. You could draw a straight line straight across this thing. It's absolutely solid. So I'm okay there. Kiki obviously took a step back over there on the Solana chain. On the hour, we'll see what's up with this one right here. This one was up in the millions and kind of took a pull back. I don't expect it to get its legs in a market like this. I just don't expect. I can see Marbits doing some damage. Um, People have to adopt it first, and then people have to quit dumping it. That's the problem. Ken, people are high on music and songs and all that for the project. I think it's great for the community and stuff like that. But um, at the end of the day, like I said, Marbits will take off the minute everybody quits bailing, right? You know, looking at 676K right now on a nasty red candle right here in the hour, right? On the hourly, it's nasty. This red candle right here is nasty. Um, this is not what you want to see, right? There's no wick that it looks like it's buying up on the hourly. It's this red candle does not what you want to see on your chart. You want to see this red candle, and then you want to start to see people come in and start to buy this thing up, right? That's what you want to see when you're into a project. And when we'll see how this thing shakes out in the next hour, right? This is what you want, but you know, there's probably people that got into Marbit's pre-sale, and I'm not dogging people for taking profit. Like I think everybody should take profit. So, but we're going to be honest when we talk about this too, right? There's probably people that got into the Marbit's pre-sale right now that are probably running scared of this market because they don't know what they're doing. They're probably running scared of this market and they're probably dumping their bag. I wouldn't say it's a gimmick. It's great for the community, though, Ken. Like it's good for community. It's good for morale and stuff like that. But it doesn't do anything for the price. Uh, you never got any B&B plays, Selma? I tell you guys, we can talk about this a little bit here. I am gonna open up. You guys kind of know I took a back seat to X. I quit opening up X spaces and things like that just because my time. I just didn't have the time anymore. Life and jobs and things like that just didn't allow me to be on X spaces and things like that all the time. But I am gonna reopen up my Telegram group. I am going to reopen up my Telegram group where we start throwing some plays in there, and we start throwing some, longs and shorts that we're getting in and things like that back in there, And these are going to be them short plays, right? Them ones that you go in, you grab a 2x, you get out. Like I put a couple in there this weekend. They both 2x and got out. Them are them short plays. I mean, I put them in there. You win some, you lose some, right? But we'll also put some leverage plays that we're in there and things like that. But these aren't anything that you're gonna, that you're gonna look at wanting to hold long term. You're gonna look at getting your money, getting in and getting out. But I am looking at reopening up my Telegram uh, and doing some stuff like that. So hopefully by Wednesday, in the description, I'll have the link to the Telegram again and things like that. So this is the last chance for the bottom, Elmo. I gave you a big shout out this morning, Elmo, and you weren't even here. Last chance for the bottom. We always say it's the last chance. Everybody says it's the last chance for the bottom. I guess, it is what it is, right? Like this market is shit. And I think that there's more downturn in this market to come this week. I think that now is the time to DCA. Now is the time to start loading your bags up. But don't be surprised. Don't be surprised if you see Ethereum, sitting over here at 2,800. And don't be surprised if you see Bitcoin coming back down to 85K. You know what I mean? Just don't be surprised. Just it can happen. So when it comes to Volt, he's a cheater. Uh, man. Yeah, I mean they're manipulating this market. I mean, we looked at this right here, right? You look at the outflows of the Bitcoin ETF sitting at 8.14 billion now, and the outcomes of the Ethereum ETF sitting at 68.5 million. They're dumping the price. You know, but it is what it is, and that's why people, they scream. Uh, this is one of the reasons, guys. I'll tell you guys straight up. This is one of the reasons right here when I I know why everybody wants an XRP ETF, right? I get it. I understand it. Because of the massive inflows that it could bring to the project, right? Here's the downside to these ETFs, guys. When outflows come, they're coming, right? So could you imagine, just $68.5 million, right? You look at that, and what would happen in XRP if they came in and they took $68 million out of the project in 24 hours? This price would be down to about $1.75, maybe $2. Yeah, Ken. I mean, tomorrow's going to be key. We get our inflation data tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's going to be good, and I think it's going to solidify the fact. I said it earlier. It's going to solidify the fact that you're going to get 1 to 2 rate cuts this year, and that's all you're going to get. I don't give a shit who's the president. I don't care who's in Congress. It doesn't matter. The numbers are the numbers. And if the inflation data comes in, the jobs data already came in better than what was expected, which means there was no need to cut anymore. There was no need to go any further with rate cuts than what you needed, than where we are right now. The inflation data is going to probably come in a little bit high, which means you don't want to start cutting rates again. So you're going to get a pause in this rate cut. Doesn't matter who the president is, doesn't matter who the vice president is, doesn't matter about the Doge committee, doesn't matter about any of that. You're not gonna get a rate cut. You're gonna get a pause. And it's gonna probably make the markets pull back a little bit more tomorrow. All right, Junior, have a good one, brother. Have a good one. Go knock it out, brother. Go knock it out. So, yeah, I mean, when we look at this, we can go back down through some more of these, but it is what it is, right? Like your lower market cap meme coins are absolutely getting murdered right now. It's kind of how this market works, right? And that's why I told you guys, have your top meme coins that you're getting into, and have your top meme coins that you're ready to DCA into, and leave some of that stuff for just recovery, because you can't DCA into it all, right? Come over here and look at some of these meme coins, right? Turbo up 0.5% on the hour. Mung up 0.3% on the hour. They're recovering from Selmo's dump. Miggles down 2%. Whiff down 0.7%. Pepe up 0.3%. Looks like it's trying to recover on this hour. TokenFi up 0.6%. Man, Peanut over there is just taking an absolute crap dive over the past couple months. Man, Bonk over there on the hour is down 2%. So the hour really doesn't tell it, right? We can say what we want to on the hour, but that's smoke and mirrors, right? Let's get to the daily. And let's look at the daily and let's look at where some of these are at. Look at Mung down 10.2%. That was Selmo's dump right there. Selmo dumped the shit out of that project. Um, Turbo down 9.9%. Miggles down 10.4%. Pepe down 8%. TokenFi down 10%. Bonk down 10.2%. Peanut down 5.7%. Whiff down 6.9%. Ken, we're not saving this damn squirrel, man. This squirrel is done. This squirrel is cooked. It's done. It was hanging out on the power lines, and the motherfucking somebody hit the switch on the power lines, and that squirrel got fried. Moondang down 12%. Popcat down 11.6%. There you go. Your meme coins are gonna get hammered, and the further down the market cap of meme coins you go, the bigger the percent loss. Yeah, them wildfires, man. I mean, we're gonna see who's gonna buy up all that property, right? Somebody's gonna swoop in and buy up all that property. Somebody's gonna come in, and I mean, not everybody's gonna be able to rebuild, and you know, a lot of that property is gonna be for sale, and 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 you know, we're gonna see. There's probably gonna be some corporations that come in and buy that up. We're just gonna say, Daniel, yo, Ken, that squirrel, man. That's somebody turned the power on the power lines of that bad boy. That boy is cooked. Thanks, guys. Gotta get it. All right, Jake, have a good one. Have a good one, Jake. Yeah, it's coming, guys. I mean, it's about to get rough out here, man. I don't know. I mean, you look at I mean, I don't want to get too political in here, but you look at the Ukrainian war, right? And what happened is, you know, who ended up with the majority of that farmland over there? Well, it was BlackRock. Ended up with the majority of that farmland. You know, they're just over there buying it up, right? So, you know, these guys are, you know, there's some stuff going on, man. There's some shady stuff going on. You know. So here's your hope on the hour. Here's your hope, right? It looks good. It looks tremendous, right? On the hour. Looks good. You guys know how I feel about virtual being back up to the $2.32 level. I still think that that's a steal right there. I still think that Aerodrome Finance and virtual will be the two biggest projects on base this bull run. Sway 437. Great entry for anybody who doesn't have enough Sway right now. Great entry. Quant sitting here at $98, just dropped under $100 late last night, early today. Great entry right there. Great time to pick some up anytime it drops below 100. So but the market definitely has taken a 30% pullback. You know, on the month, if you just look at these, you look at some of these, they're definitely down 30 to 40% on the month, which is pretty average in a bull run that you'll get a 30% pullback a couple times, probably 3 to 4 times. So no need to even be scared. No need to even worry. I mean, like I said, just DCA down into what you got. Do not get shaken out of your positions. That's the key. Don't get scared. Don't panic sell. Don't get shaken out of your positions. This is what this thing is intended to do, right? These pullbacks are intended to shake you out of your position. They're intended to make you sell your crypto so that these guys can come in and swoop it up. So don't fall victim to that mentality, right? Because the minute you do is the minute that this market turns around, takes off, and now you're coming back in and you're buying at a much higher price than what you would have, than what you had, right? And you can't DCA down into everything that you own, right? So just get your conviction plays. Tron sitting at 22 cents right now. We looked at this thing at 21 cents early this morning, and I said to you guys, that's a great buy right there at 21 cents. It's up to 22 cents. Let's see. Like I said, there's a crap ton of liquidity sitting in Tron at 24 to 25 cents, right? So if you get in underneath 24, 25 cents, you know that when it runs back up there, that it's going to hold that line for a while, right? And here we go. Does it get there? I don't know if it gets there today, but it will get there. It will get there. Just know them things and know where you're gonna park your money. And XRP is holding on like really, really well above this $2.25 level. I want to look at HBAR first, just 1 second before we get out of here, because I'm high on HBAR right now. It's 26 cents right now. If this thing gets down to 25 cents, that's definitely buy zone material. That's definitely buy zone material. Because there's a strong line of support that this thing just dropped underneath, right around 29 cents, right? So if you can get in at 25 cents and let that thing run back up to 29 cents and then make that next 30% move to the upside, you're going to make some good money there. You're going to make some good money. So Chainlink starting to come. I think that partnership with our USD is gonna be good. It's gonna be good for Chainlink, just for publicity purposes, and to let people know that Chainlink and XRP are doing two separate things, so people can just quit trying to put them against each other. Pepe, good entry right here, 162, great support at 1.7 if it can work its way back up there. So a lot of great entries for you guys today. Don't sleep on Virtual and Aerodrome Finance. Really watch Aerodrome Finance underneath $1. I think that thing's going to absolutely take off in this bull run. Underneath $1 is a super great entry point for Aerodrome. So take a look at that one as well. So with that, man, we're going to get out of here. We'll be back at you guys on Wednesday. We'll be doing our thing. I'm going to get some payroll done. Going to take care of mine at 9 to 5. I got to take care of. We'll be back at you guys on Wednesday. Remember the inflation data comes out tomorrow. So really watch the market tomorrow. Really watch how it reacts to that data. You may actually get yourself a better entry on some of these projects after that comes out. But go ahead. You guys have a good one. Be safe. Be smart. Be safe. Be smart out there, guys. And make sure you're taking care of what you guys got to take care of, and make sure you have some dry powder on the side, man, because this market's going to allow you to make some really good moves right now. So with that, we're up out of here. You guys have a good one. See you guys on Wednesday. Be safe, be smart, tighten them bags up, DCA down in 3-4 projects, have that dry powder on the side, make millions, baby. We out. Bye.